On March 9, 2011, a series of earthquakes averaging magnitude 7 took place on the Pacific coast of northern Japan. On March 11th, a magnitude 9 earthquake afflicted these areas. In Tokyo, 230 miles away from the epicenter of the earthquake, the ground was liquefied as water flooded from beneath the streets and out of buildings and street lamps. Off the coast and underneath the Earth's surface, the North American plate pushed the Pacific plate underneath the Okhotsk plate at the Japan Trench on the coastline. This caused thrust faulting in what is known as ocean-to-continent subduction. Pent-up elastic energy at the plate boundary was released, setting off the largest tsunami Japan had ever seen, and the fourth largest in the world. The tsunami center was in Sendai, which is the largest city in the Tohoku region. In this area alone, waves reached heights of about 40 meters, which is 132 feet high. The tsunami affected and caused damage to various cities along the Pacific coastline. The tsunami then caused a level 7 nuclear meltdown at the Fukushima power plant. Not prepared for a mega tsunami, the cooling system failed and radioactive chemicals leaked into the environment. After the tsunami traveled across the Pacific Ocean to the United States, low levels of these chemicals were found all along the coastline. The elastic effect of the plate boundary sent waves crashing over the Pacific Ocean to the United States. Areas like Hawaii, California, Oregon, and Alaska were all affected by the Tohoku tsunami. Floods affected an area of over 200 miles in Japan, destroying homes, 3-story buildings, and the protective seawalls meant to keep the tsunamis out. Nearly 16,000 people lost their lives, and the 2,500 still unaccounted for are assumed dead. Even 1 year ago today, 150,000 of those evacuated were still without their homes, and 50,000 still residing in shelters. On a global scale, Earth's rotation on its axis was slightly sped up by 1.8 microseconds, due to the plate subduction redistributing mass and bringing some of it closer to Earth's center. This isn't something that was particularly noteworthy by the general population. It is, however, important in regards to space travel, for these little measurements are crucial to notice so as not to miss nearby planets for travel. Thousands of lives were lost, and billions of dollars in damage accumulated. The warning systems in Japan at the time gave signals 20 to 30 minutes in advance and saved hundreds of thousands of lives. But this wasn't enough. Because of the series of earthquakes that took place days before the tsunami, distress calls were largely ignored. The United States lacked the tsunami warnings altogether. Observations of instrumental data and seismic data graphs, centuries old, implemented that subduction faults create the same size earthquakes and are rather predictable. This had to come to an end. Heavy research of past tsunamis from across time has become a bigger priority today. Millions of dollars have been invested in offshore monitoring with ocean bottom sensors and tidal gauges in Japan and in the US. $12 billion has been spent on building higher seawalls in Japan. Some locals, however, claim that this makes them feel like prisoners inside their own cities and towns. There is still not a way to exactly predict where and when a tsunami of this magnitude will again hit, but because of historical events such as Tohoku tsunami, we are becoming better prepared to deal with such natural disasters. Although we had experienced such a momentous disaster on that fateful day on March 11, 2011, we are resilient people and can only go up from here.
Humans are strong. The instinct to live is strong. I think the city will undoubtedly recover. The shopping streets, the jobs people had, everyone is doing their best daily to ensure this happens. No one knows how long it will take, but I have no doubt that it will be an even better town than it was before.
Worn out places, worn out faces, bright and early for their daily races, going nowhere, going nowhere. Their tears are filling up their glasses, no expression, no expression. Hide my head, I wanna drown my sorrow. No tomorrow, no tomorrow. And I find it kinda funny, I find it kinda sad. The dreams in which I'm dying are the best I've ever had. I find it hard to tell you, I find it hard to take. When people run in circles, it's a very, very mad